Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. We got some things we got to talk about. We got some things we got to jump into. I can't be on for a very long time, but we're here for an informative time. As we already know, Russia has invaded the Ukraine and has done some serious stuff, has created some serious problems over there. We've all been talking about it. Everybody and their mama talking about what's going on in Ukraine. But there's something that I just caught wind on just a second ago. And I was like, okay, I got to jump on here and talk about it. And I had to make sure that this is actually factual. So I found two different articles that are breaking this story as of the past 45 minutes to an hour. So you're getting an exclusive right now with me. Okay. This is some real stuff. I didn't think we were going to be getting into this so quickly, but I think that by the time we hit next week, by the time we hit Monday, I think we're going to be on the trajectory towards something that I don't think any of us want to be on. Okay? I'm just going to be really honest with you on that and keep it real with you guys. I think we're going down a very dark rabbit hole very, very quickly. And hold on to your wallets, fellas, because things are about to get expensive. Things are about to get expensive in the very near future. As much as we think that it's not going to affect us right now, it's going to affect us in the long run. Trust and believe. But most importantly, outside of it being people overseas and them being affected by the craziness that's happening overseas, America is going to feel the hit from this financially as well. We already saw the stock market going down. We're already seeing the price of oil. Yes, I said oil, okay, going straight up, okay? Things are going to start becoming extremely expensive. But we got to get into this conversation here right now. You see the title down below. Of course, I'm going to show a little bit of what's going on in Ukraine a little bit later on. This is just breaking news as we speak right now. And I wanted to get it and share with y'all firsthand. Because, I mean, whenever there's something going on in the world, I want to experience it firsthand with my family. Okay, so do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. If you ever be so kind, I say just be so kind and just hit that like button down below. I must say my word. Thank you. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Crush it, destroy it. Hit it so hard it shakes the very foundation of your private domicile. All right? I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into some stories. We got some stories to get into. All right? Now, you see the title down below. It looks like China is already in the middle of doing some bad things. China's already busy up in this piece. And like we talked about earlier, and I apologize for having to cut the show so quickly, but I had some things. I had a little bit of an emergency to take care of, but I'm glad I'm able to come back on here with you guys and talk to you guys for a short while. Okay, so we are going to cover some of the things that we missed on that last feed. But what's going on here? People were predicting that maybe Taiwan would be invaded by the Chinese, maybe under the radar while we're not looking. We're looking at Ukraine and all the devastation that's going on over there, that they're going, oh, okay, hey, we can do a Kansas City shuffle, where everybody looks left and we go right? Well, it looks like that's what's happening right now as we speak. Yes, yes, this is kind of like a domino effect going in full effect right now. It's bad, y'all. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. It's bad. All right. So I do not know if I'm going to be opening up the phone lines, but I will let you know if I feel savvy. Okay. So I'll let you know. Okay. Pumpkin Escobar. Thank you so much for asking, though. But let's get into this article, shall we? Let's do that first. And we'll see how I feel. Taiwan warns Chinese aircraft is in its air defense zone. This, as you see, today is the 24th. This is this is February 24th, 2022. This was posted 11 a.m. this morning. And this is from the New York Post. There's also Fox 2 that also posted an article about this as well. So let's get into this, okay? So, as of today, all right, Taiwan's Air Force scrambled again on Thursday to warn away 9 Chinese aircraft that entered its air defense zone. Taiwan's defense ministry said on the same day that Russia invaded Ukraine, a crisis being watched closely in Taipei. Okay? Taiwan, which China claims as its own territory, has complained of regular such missions by the Chinese Air Force over the last 2 years. Though the aircraft did not get close to Taiwan itself, the number of aircraft involved as well was well off the last large-scale incursion. 39 Chinese aircraft on January 23rd, and since then, such flybys have been sporadic with far fewer aircraft. But now they try to come in with 9. They try to come in with 9 aircraft. Maybe they're testing the waters. Maybe they're seeing what's good, what's happening. You know what I mean? Maybe they're tap, 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 doing a little rapping on the door, seeing what they can get in, see what they can't get in. You see what I'm saying? In language of horses, you ain't wrong. First, we had the Rona. Now we're going to have to deal with a possibility of a large scale war. I hate to say that, but that is the harsh reality of everything right now. And we have heard people saying, hey, there's a possibility, right? There's a possibility of what if China tries to go and invade Taiwan while we are looking over here, while we are looking at Russia going after Ukraine. Now, I have a feeling that China is going to be striking while the iron is already scalding hot. Okay? And you see it right here. So the ministry said the latest mission involved 8 Chinese J-16 fighters and 1 Y-8 reconnaissance aircraft, which flew over an area to the northeast of the Taiwan-controlled Pratas Island at the top end of the South China Sea. Taiwanese fighters were sent up to warn the Chinese aircraft, and the air defense missiles were deployed to monitor the activities, the ministry said, using standard wording for how Taiwan describes its response. So Taiwan has been warily watching the Ukraine crisis, nervous that China may try to take advantage to move on the island. Now, we already know, like I just said a second ago, they are definitely on the edge of their seats because you never know. Russia just came in, guns blasting, guns blazing. And now we look at this, and this could very well be a situation where China is going, hey, yo, Putin inspired me, bro. And look at this. Let's invade now. Okay, so while Taipei has not reported any unusual movements by Chinese forces, the government has increased its alert level. China has never renounced the use of force to bring Taiwan under its control and routinely condemns U.S. arms sales or other shows of support from Washington. Speaking of Beijing earlier on Thursday, when asked about the new U.S. Indo-Pacific strategy, Chinese Defense Ministry spokesperson Tan Kefei reiterated that Taiwan was a core issue of China's and it would tolerate no foreign interference. This is what Tan said. We urge the U.S. side to recognize the high sensitivity of the Taiwan issue, stop interfering in China's internal affairs, and stop playing with fire on the Taiwan issue, Tan said. So they're already even saying some crazy stuff right now, being like, hey, man, hey, stay out of our business. Taiwan is ours, and stop. Just stop. Just stop talking, America. Get out of our business. This ours. Don't poke a sleeping bear. Now, with that being said, now with what you have seen so far, fam, and have heard from this particular article, I got to ask you, what do you think? What are you thinking? 9 aircraft were seen flying in the defense zone of Taiwan. We already know that there's been conflict between China, Taiwan, or China and America, right? They want to claim this as their own. They're saying, this be our land. This ain't yours. And there has been other attempts at trying to be as close to Taiwan as they possibly can. They've been flying in, trying to get in there. This time it's 9 aircraft that have 9 planes that have flown in. Of course, they turned around and flew right back out. But what do you think they're plotting? What's up with that, y'all? Could we see something happening a lot sooner than we think? Or no? Were they just casually taking a stroll in the plane? Which makes no bloody sense. But 9 planes flew over there, and then they got turned back around. And you know, this first part, what Nessie Eden just said, I believe Russia and China are in agreement and plotted against NATO, and that's possibly it too. But I also do think outside of that, I just think they're just working together. Real talk. I think they're in cahoots. Somehow they're just like, all right, let's get along and get what we really want. Right? And of course, if you don't know, there are certain things with Ukraine, for example. There are a lot of resources. There's food. There's a lot of natural resources within the country that become very sexy, become very attractive to a country like Russia. So, of course, they're going to invade and take all that they can. But going over to this thing here with China and Taiwan, you realize that if they go in and they try to do something, this is the start of something that we don't want to have. Everything goes to ish. Real talk. I see some people agreeing with Zozo Bob. Let me throw this up here really quick. We want cheap stuff, but aren't willing to pay Americans the wages they need. So it's easier to pay a Chinese worker $2 an hour than $15 in the U.S. You ain't wrong, my brother. You know, it's funny because when you got it made in the USA, it costs. It costs. Hence the reason why more of the things that you see in your hands, especially the things that we use, like, cell phones and whatnot, everything says made in Taiwan, made in China, made in whatever. because the cost of labor is less, which is trash. It'd be great if everything was like everything in our country was made in America. But yes, it's an unfortunate situation. But moving back over to this situation, Faith Dobson ain't wrong. I think that was a big ass warning, y'all. I think that this is a very dark and grim foreshadowing of what is to come in the very, very near future. And maybe they were just testing the waters with those 9 aircrafts, with those 9 planes. They weren't in there to try to do anything, but they were in there just to see what's up. You see what I'm saying? They came in just to see what's popping. So I just wanted to show you this other article. It's probably saying the same stuff, but I wanted to show you that, proof positive. This is not me talking crazy. This is not me trying to spit some crazy misinformation here. This is real facts. Taiwan reports, this is again today, all right, at 2:16 p.m. Central Standard Time, when this was posted. But it says 9 Chinese planes were found in Taiwan's defense zone again. So they said that they had found 9 Chinese aircraft had entered its air defense identification zone just hours after Russia had launched an invasion into Ukraine. You don't think that the powers that be in China thought maybe this is a great time to strike now. Get the planes out. Let's see what we can do, right? But you don't think that Taiwan is maybe suited and booted and ready to go? They have all, like we just read in the other article, they said that they're basically sitting at the edge of their seats, ready to go. But imagine if China goes for Taiwan, Russia's already in Ukraine. What does that spell out to you? Unfortunately, I can't say certain things because, the platform. But what does that say to you? Just put it in your minds, right in the chat, whichever you want. But here we go. Here we are, and here is the situation that we're in right now. It's like I said, bad news bears. Very much bad news bears. Also, there is something I wanted to show y'all here in a second. I just need to pause it. Dang. Okay. There is something I wanted to show y'all because there is a TikTok that's been going. It actually has been, it's gotten even more viral since the invasion of Ukraine. But I wanted to break that part of the story, this part of China possibly invading Taiwan. And it looks like this is actually going to happen. It looks like it's going to go down. When does it happen? We don't know. We'll see what happens, right? But I'll say it over and over and over again. War is not the answer. That's what I think. More death and mayhem and destruction is not the answer, y'all. So I'm hoping, I can't stop the powers that be. I can't stop a war from warring, but it is devastating. And the fact that there's so many stories of people, there's so many TikTok videos, y'all, so many, y'all, of them talking about just showing people experiencing the bombs going off and all that, family members that they've lost, so on and so forth. I even showed you guys the other video of a man saying goodbye to his daughter and his wife. And they're breaking down, they're crying and all that. Families being torn apart. not only just losing them as they transition because they have perished from these bombs, but also losing family members because of this war, because they're going off to go fight, separating, ripping families apart, literally ripping families apart. But I know that somebody asked earlier, hey, what is this whole thing about this, Ukraine, Russia thing, blah, blah, blah. And I figured the best way to do this is show you guys this TikTok. I've seen it a million times, but Lady Justice sent this to me as well. And I was like, you know what? This is a good one to show. I think she explains it very well in layman's terms, and it's great. So I wanted to show this to you guys. Enjoy. Whoops. Let me try that again.
T for being cool with Big Bang P, but Big Bang P just linked up with China, and if I'm not mistaken, Big Bang P is one of the richest men in the world, and everybody and their mama owe China some money, so we might have an issue. But this what happened. Big Bang P was looking at Ukraine, and he like, I like that territory. It's like real close to Russia, and I feel like it belongs to us, so I'm finna come get it. So he didn't move his military close to the border, and he letting them know, like, I'm finna come get it, like. Just letting y'all know, right? And so Ukraine is like, we don't know what he's gonna do. So they got their military out there teaching their citizens how to do Taibo just in case they gotta defend themselves. But some of the citizens, they like, you know what? Big Bang P, he is kind of crazy, but he ain't gonna bust a grape. And if he do bust a grape, guess what? America gonna come over here and help us. But my whole thing is like, I don't know if y'all forgot what happened in Afghanistan, but we was over there for over 20 years and nobody understood the assignment. So personally, I just would not put all my eggs in the American basket. I done seen the type of people that are American military employed, and no disrespect, but y'all need to go to them continuation schools in the hood and go get you some real shooters. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, so Biden done hopped in,
Real
right?
talk.
So Big Daddy Biden, he didn't hop into the mix, and he like, look, P, stop playing with me. I know you're trying to be funny because America over here arguing about abortion rights and affirmative action during Black History Month, but I ain't got time for this right now. So if you pull up over there, it's gonna be some smoke, and you're gonna get sanctions. I'm sending you a whole receipt. Like, you're gonna have to pay this bill. And P is like, bruh, let me tell you something. By the look of the inflation in America and y'all homelessness problem y'all got over there, y'all need this money. So go ahead and send me the bill, bruh. I'll pay it in cash. And so at this point, it's out of our hands.
Okay, so beautifully said. I think she said it like bang, 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 bang. Summary was brilliant. That's what I think, and I get why this has gone viral. I hope that this woman is doing more with her TikToks like this, because there's a lot of people out here that don't know what the hell is going on. They got so many questions and they're going, wait, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Even I was sitting there going, why is this all going down? Why is this happening? In the very beginning. But of course, I went and I looked for as many things as I could to find out what was going on. And she's saying exactly verbatim how I think of it in my head, right? Putin looks over, he sees Ukraine. He's kind of like, oh, that's nice. I want it. It used to be ours, but I want it now. Many, 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 many years ago, now I want it. Then, of course, Biden's like, hail to the nah. Step up. You gonna catch some smoke if you do. So then he goes, F it, I don't care. I'm Putin. I'll do whatever the hell I want. She says it. She said it so quick. But yeah, K. Lou. She says it so fast, but she says it just beautifully said. Bang, bang, bang. Here's what's going on. Bye. Okay. And there's a lot of people out here that need to watch that video. Please, if you can. Her name is I Am Legally Hype. Okay. Or that's her TikTok name, obviously. And please share it, because this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Okay. People need to get more hip to what's going on with this. Shoot. I think that's brilliant, but that's just me. But anyway, I digress. Now, obviously, as we already know, things are going down in the Ukraine. The sun is already down over there. We don't know what's going on overnight right now. I'm going to try to see if there's anything in here that has said what they've said. Right now, they're saying. Let me pull this up for you guys. Now they're saying Kyiv or Kyiv. I don't know. I keep pronouncing it wrong. I apologize for that. But they say is to fall by the weekend. Putin encircles Ukraine capital and could seize control in 96 hours after his troops took Chernobyl on day one of Europe's new war. That is insane. If he was able to go in there and he shook Kyiv. Thank you. Kyiv. Thank you so much, Zozo Bob. I keep messing up. I'm messing that up. I apologize. Kyiv. I've been hearing it as Kiev, right? But I guess people are saying Kyiv. Okay. Maybe there's many ways to pronounce this, like, potato. Anyway, I digress. So there's amazing what people have come in. Kiev. Right. I've heard it as Kiev. Okay. So I'm saying it how they say it. Right? I'll just go with it. Kiev. All right. So Kiev to fall by the weekend. All right. Putin encircles Ukraine capital and could seize total control in 96 hours, y'all. That's crazy. So by Monday, real talk, Ukraine could be completely taken over by Russia. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. That's insane. Let's continue on here. So I'm just going to go through the bullets here, but get this out of the way. U.S. security officials fear Kiev will fall in 96 hours and the government will be toppled within a week. That's insane, y'all. Russian forces have seized control of Chernobyl with video revealing tanks parked in the front of the reactor. Came after fierce battle with condition of nuclear waste storage facilities unknown, Ukraine has said. Meanwhile, NATO member Turkey said one of its ships was hit by a bomb near Odessa, underlining fears that the alliance could easily be sucked into the conflict and spark all-out war in Europe. Bruh, like I said, this is some crazy stuff, y'all. This is some crazy stuff. Think about it. You're bringing in Turkey too? Why would you shoot at Turkey? You know what I'm saying? They ain't a part of this. They ain't do nothing. Now you got Turkey sitting here going, we may have to come in. We might have to roll up our sleeves and do some dirty work. Like I said, man, you got China poking and sticking its nose around Taiwan's business. You got Russia all up in Ukraine right now and is going to take it over pretty much unless Ukraine is able to successfully push back. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's just going to be more death, more mayhem, more lives lost than actual success from the Ukraine. You're messing with Russia. You know what I'm saying? It's Russia here against little Ukraine. Now you got Turkey saying, hey, one of our ships just got hit by a bomb. Somebody try to take us down. And we might have to get into the middle of this stuff, man. Yeah, what the hell? This is insane. Citizens in Kyiv have been rushed to shelters after the government warned Russia will soon bomb the city. And that's the thing that's going on right now. Kyiv is in some serious trouble. Y'all. Because they're going to be doing some stuff overnight. I guarantee you that they're going to be dropping some things overnight. Now, one thing I don't have that I need to find. There is one video. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up right quick. Now, this is a video I want to show you guys of people actually leaving Kyiv right now as we speak. Or not right now, but this is an old video from hours ago. And this is on TikTok. Like I said, there is so much TikTok footage of people reacting to like bombs actually going off near them, so on and so forth. Some people running for cover. I mean, it's getting real. There was some dude that I saw that was live streaming the air raid sirens and him just frantically live on TikTok, frantically trying to find cover in his home. I'm not kidding. This is the craziest and the most tangible, most tangible, okay, depiction or the most tangible experience that we have seen for people who don't live in Ukraine or in Kyiv. But let me show you guys this video. This is just terrible.
It's a big threat for our lives, and that's why we have so emergency situation. We just need to leave. Someone who has enough of bravery to stay here, but I'm afraid. I have a fear, I have an instinct, and I want to live, so I need to leave.
What's your cat's name? His name is
Instinct.
I just want you to see how many people are who are actually trying to leave the country, trying to leave Kyiv or at least the country. Look at how many people. I mean, obviously, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is just the first wave. There are going to be more people that are going to want to get the hell out of this country, let alone their own cities. They're just going to want to get out. Everyone's trying to evacuate right now. I see Lady Justice. How you doing, sweetheart? Lady Justice in the house. Nations rise and fall. Why I do not condone violence. I have a serious question. When have borders ever been stable? You know, that's a damn good question. I'm sorry I can't pull up that question right now, but that is a damn good question. It makes you think, though, right? It makes you think about our own country's borders. It makes you think about other countries' borders, right? How secure are we really? They make it seem like we're safe, but look at what happened on 9/11, right? 9/11 was huge. Think about what caused America to get into WW2. Think about it. Think about Pearl Harbor. Think about what happened. What caused them? They didn't get anywhere near the mainland, but they did do some serious damage that day. Then think about 9/11. I'm just saying, we will sit back. I know for a fact, we'll sit back for a minute. We're going to sit until something, God forbid, something devastating happens, but until something does happen. And then that's when we start to go, hey, America's coming in to save the day now. So I do not think, let me just say this really quick. I really don't think that we are going to get Biden right off the top of this saying, we're going to war. No, I don't think that. I'm going to say that right now. It'll have to be something extremely moving for him to actually say something. That's why he's doing all these sanctions. That's why he's chopping off all his funds and monies and all that stuff. He's hitting him where it hurts, which is his pocket, right? That's where he starts first. But if Putin feels some type of way, it might come over here. It might. But I feel like it would have to be something extremely moving for America to actually get out there and do its thing. Now, the other thing is Good Measure had a good point, or I don't know if you're responding to somebody else, but I just saw this in the corner of my eye. And yes, the interwebs will be the next piece of warfare. Let's keep it real. Cyber warfare is next. It's coming, baby. That's when I feel like, hey, he's going to be like, F it. Our boys are going out there and we fighting. But God forbid, I would hate for everybody to be out there for 20 damn years. You see what I'm saying? Go in, get it done, save the day, get out, war's over. You see what I'm saying? Not 20 some damn years later, 20 years later. We don't have time for that. But I do think a lot of it is going to be cyber warfare. A lot of it's going to be online. Stealing identities and the sort. Messing with our stuff that we rely heavily on technology. Remember the whole gas crisis that happened last year? I think it was 2 years ago or last year. I don't know what it was, but people were getting trash bags putting trash bags filled with gas and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane, y'all. Hold on, I got to try something real quick. Sorry. Yeah, you can cut it off. Sorry, y'all. I'm in the middle of cooking a pot roast in the other room right now as we speak. Anyway, so I do think that there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going off in the very, very near future. And I don't think it's going to be the way we want it, right? How was it? Fire. Actually, it's pretty damn good. It's still good. I've made better, but good. Okay. But thank you so much for asking. But anyway, so yes, like I said, there is just so much going on here to unravel. There's so much to unearth that we can't do it in only one show, unfortunately, right? Yes, Scartelli, Malkovich, moist. Yes, moist. Still very tasty. But anyway, let's continue with this video. People are trying to leave the country. Understandably, that they're trying to leave the country. And they're trying to leave their towns. They're trying to leave the country because they're trying to get out of harm's way. And I don't blame them. Let's continue.
And I want to leave, so I need to leave.
What's your cat's name?
His name is Kuza. He's also stressing more than me. I'm going right now to apartment of my friend. She has a car, and we're planning to wait till traffic is go down.
Why are you leaving the city right now?
Because of the threat of the Russian invaders, because of the artillery and the rockets that are bombing on our infrastructure in this night.
Take care, brother. Be safe.
It's terrifying, y'all. It's terrifying to think that there are people now trying to seek refuge, and we don't know where they're going to go. You feel me? We don't know. Are they going to try to seek refuge in their neighboring countries, or are they going to try to fly out to America? You never know. You really, really never know, and that's what's so crazy about this. What's so crazy about this? What's up, Mr. T? What's up, T-Man? What's up, homie? You want to jump on? Let me know if you want to jump on. Would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. And if you do, I'll just email you the link right quick. All right. Somebody asked something I thought that was very interesting. Where is that? I have to find it. Yes, Jesse Adams. Let's say the U.S. was invaded. Where would you go, Pascal? You know, let me tell you something. I have no clue. Maybe Canada? I don't know, man. I would try to find some place to go, but every other place is kind of screwed. You know what I'm saying? So I probably would just go to Canada. That's probably what I do. No, Haiti's too messed up. Hey, watch this. Nah. I mean, if I had no choice but to flee, let's just say, I would yeah, Canada. Canada. I mean, that's the only place I could think of that's safe in my mind. Or Australia. You know, I could hang out down there for a little bit, you know what I mean? Good day, mate. You know what I mean? Shrimps on a barbie. I could do that for a little bit. This is a knife. You know what I mean? Call that a knife. This is a knife. You know, I could do that for a little bit. But outside of that, nah, I'd be like, send me back home. You know? But yeah, I would just go to Canada. Real talk. That's what I would do. Personally. Or stay and live off the fat of the land, you know, like off the grid and stuff. Get all, you know, get all grimy and stuff. Maybe that's what I would do. I don't know. I'm just crazy. I'm just crazy. But yeah. Whoo. So yes, guys. No kidding. Cool Hand Luke. They'd probably just make me go, hey, well, you got to enlist and fight. And that would basically be it. I'm just saying. Yes. And Lady Justice, Australian wildlife that would kill or invasion, tough choice for me. You know, it's the spiders for me. I saw somebody say spiders, and I didn't know what they were talking about and now it's all clicking. And in Australia, those spiders are so unbelievably scary that yeah, and I'm not scared of spiders. Like I'm not arachnophobic or anything crazy like that. You know, I accept all arachnids, but at the same damn time, they're so big over there. No, not for me. Not for me. Unless I'm equipped with a large can of Raid and and an axe or a flamethrower. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Just saying. Hold on, I'm gonna open up the line from my boy here. Let me send this to T in a minute. In a minute since I've had anybody on this dang show. You know what I'm saying? On these shows. So it's nice to see somebody else. Anyway, I'm just trying to shed a little bit of light. This stuff is so heavy and it's so terrifying and so insane that, of course, you know, after some time, it's like, okay, you gotta lighten it up just a little bit, okay, just a tiny bit. But before we continue with our conversation, do me a favor. Sorry for the shameless plug or the constant reminder, but hey, please hit that like button down below. Send those likes all the way up. And please do not forget to crush that subscribe button, okay? I'm working hard out here in these streets to give you guys the stories that you need, okay? So hit that subscribe button, okay? Please. We're working our way towards 100,000 subscribers. And we're at 52. I'm so happy about it, but I'm realizing how long of a journey. It's a long journey. You know what I'm saying? Mr. T, I did send you the link, my brothers. So just so you know, the link has been emailed. So jump on whenever you are ready. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Okay. Because I won't be on for very much longer here as well. But anyway, so you guys tell me what you guys think. After hearing that story, they've been touching a little bit, testing the waters, seeing I'm assuming what China can do, right? I feel like they're checking it out and seeing what's up. They're testing the waters and they're seeing what they can and cannot do. That's what I think is what is going down right now. We have so much, okay? We have so much going on. We have already been dealing with this panty, with the Rona, with that 19, you know. Now we got this BS, and there's a possibility of us marching down the street towards WW3. I'm like, Fingers crossed, man. My fingers are crossed because I really don't want to see that happen. But it looks like all road signs are kind of pointing down that way. Do we deserve it? No, I don't think so. I think us as a people, as a world, forget country, as a world, we've already dealt with so much stuff. And now we got to add this other BS on top of it. There's already inflation, the highest it's ever been in years that we're dealing with right now. Now we got this war. We got stock market, the stocks going down, stock market going plummeting straight nosedive. Now we got oil going straight through the roof as far as the price of oil. That means as soon as that happens, this is only going to be in time where gas is going to go straight through the roof. It's going to double. There's a lot of bad things that are happening right now, y'all. A lot of bad things. Let me make sure I sent it to him. Okay. I did. So hopefully he'll hop on here soon. But yes, terrifying stuff. Yes, here he is. My dude. Can you hear me? Oh, you need to unmute your mic. He might still be in the middle of doing some stuff. So I'm gonna jump him off. I'm gonna drop him off because he's slow and shit. But just give me a thumbs up when you're ready, man. But I haven't seen T in a minute too. So this is gonna be great. I'm very, very excited. Okay. But a lot of things are popping off. Obviously, as we already know, these are the things that are being shown in front of us right now. And, God knows what's going to happen here. T, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Long time
Hey.
no see, man. Long time no see.
No kidding. How you been, my brother?
Busy as you know what, but I'm straight, man. Just trying to stay afloat in this crazy world we're living in.
Yeah. So, okay. So outside of Ukraine being invaded by Russia, right? What are your thoughts on this story that I just broke today, or just now, about the Chinese aircraft in the Taiwan's defense zone?
I'm thinking something crazy, but
say it. Think crazy.
we have a lot of people who probably have a connection with President number 50. I don't know. President Trump, right? He was highly connected with Russia, with the President Putin, and also, China was another one of his, I would say, adversaries. So it's weird that China right now is acting up, and so is Russia and Putin at the same time. So I'm wondering, although he was not in war at all, at least not physically in war, a lot of things were being done behind scenes. So I'm just wondering, right now, it's just weird while it's happening at this point. So I'm just curious to see how much of I guess Mr. Burns he's doing like behind the scenes right now. That kind of thing. Because I know him, it's like he's a mastermind. So if he set up all these things that happen behind the scenes, now Biden's back in office. It's a perfect way for him to come back in and save the world. So who knows? That's just me thinking crazy.
Yeah.
I know it's far fetched, but I'm just wondering, he's gonna fly in here to save the day in two more years.
Yeah, but I mean, two more years is a long ass time from now, bro. It is a long ass time from now. I will say that.
Yeah.
And of course, there have been wars that have been going on for decades, right? So no, I don't think that. I mean, I do think that there are ride or dies. Let's be real. There are people out here that are ride or dies, riders and dyers, right? For the man. and think that he can do no wrong, and whatever he says is scripture. It is biblical. But I don't know if this is something that's that this is part of a long con, right? That he gets what he wants in 2 years. I don't know. I don't know about all that, but I do think that now that we have somebody else in office, Putin's able to go and do what he wants. If this was somebody else, I think if this was any president, regardless if they're Republican or Democrat, and it wasn't Trump, I think that he would have been out here in the sandbox playing all this time, right? Ukraine being the sandbox, right? So that's what I think. Like, he's out here doing his thing because he wants to, because he has the freedom to. He doesn't have to answer to his buddy. Real talk. So that's what I think on that. I think if it was a Republican president, this would be the same issue. He would just wait 4 more years. He would just wait 4 years and then just do his thing. But say that Trump does run, okay, which obviously it sounds like he is in 2024. And if he does this, and say we're still in war, this ain't gonna stop Putin from what he's doing. He'll still be considered a war criminal. He'll still be doing what he's doing. He'll still be out here in these streets acting a damn fool. So it's not like he's going to sit there and go, oh, now that Trump's in, oh, never mind, we retract. War's over, yay. No. He's going to want what he wants until somebody goes in there and moves him the F out. That's what I think.
We'll see. I mean, Russia is the biggest country in the world. I mean, they're huge. And, you know, their army's pretty badass, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean,
but they're also becoming very good friends. Russia and China are becoming very friendly. They're becoming very, very chummy right now.
I mean, those two countries unite together. You have over 1.5 billion probably people in China, and another probably close to 1 billion in Russia. I mean, that's one duel right there, and they have a lot of influence and power around the world.
Yeah. So,
we'll see.
Yeah, we will definitely see. I'm sitting at the edge of my seat when I found out about this whole thing about Taiwan and the Chinese airplanes going through, or fighter aircrafts coming through and all that. I was like, oh man, it's over now. It's over, because I mean, we got this whole weekend to get through. I mean, we got everything to get through, but every day to get through. But if they're going to strike, they're going to strike now. They're going to strike within this weekend, within the next 48 to 72 hours. That's what I feel in my blood, in my bones, yo. And those 9 aircrafts were just I'll say it again, a dark, twisted foreshadowing of what is about to go down in Taiwan. And if it actually does go down, they have already become allies, China and Russia. And then next thing you know, we're going to have, if our country really gives a damn at that point, it'll be us against China and Russia, which I think is going to be extremely terrible. Then let's not forget about Korea. I'll say it too. That's another crazy son of a gun. Why am I saying North Korea?
North Korea, yeah.
North Korea. Think about it.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's a little, you know what I'm saying? You got.
It's crazy that you have gigantic Russia, trying to squash a little ant of a country as Taiwan. It's right. And you have Russia attacking, what was formerly the part of the Soviet Union, Ukraine. I mean, these are tiny countries, which are really offshoots of the original, places. Like Taiwan was once China, Ukraine was once Russia. So it's a power trip right now. It's them trying to bully back more land that they don't need.
Yep. They don't really need it, man. But it's all because they're just obsessed, and I just think they're bored, man. I think they've been locked up dealing with some crazy vid, dodging this Rona, and they're like, man, all the things that they've been obsessing about, and they've been like, when life has been normal, they're just like, whatever. Taiwan, who needs that little ass island? Then all of a sudden, some stuff goes on, and they're like, yo, I can't take it anymore being home. We got to blow some ish up. What about that Ukraine over there, man? That's kind of nice. Our economy's going to ish. We're bleeding ourselves dry of natural resources. They got enough food in there to feed over 600 million people. Hey, Ukraine, though. Ukraine be popping. All right, then. And then they go down there and he's trying to act a damn fool.
Again,
and China's going, well, that was inspiring, Mr. Putin. I felt that one all the way down to my plums. We about to go down there. Putin, because of you. Because of you. Like a Kelly Clarkson song. You know what I'm saying? Because of you. We're going down there. We're going to invade Taiwan because we can. Just saying. Then you got China doing that and say that they're successful. Say that they are. You got North Korea looking at that and going, ooh, this looks good, man. Both of them, successful. Let's go. Seriously. And then next you know, you got this guy who's testing out nukes and stuff, shooting nukes all over the place because that mother lover be crazy. T?
Hey, I mean, it's all happening overnight. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, I mean, I know that the Ukraine and Russia conflict was happening for a very long time. At least it was dormant for a while. But the unfortunately, there are people who are suffering right now. They're trying to, find a safe haven. They're trying to find somewhere to go for security. And it's just. I don't see the point of them doing this personally. If you already have as much influence and power as you already have, like what more do you need? But greedy men of power are always looking for conquest. So that part I understand. But at this point, I mean, come on.
That's true. What's better than having some power?
More power.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, what's better than having, some money, more money, right? It's all about that and seeing what they can do to get away with murder, which is exactly what crime Putin is committing right now as we speak. I mean, let alone other war crimes that he's committing. He is committing one of the biggest crimes that you should not be doing, which is thou shalt not kill. And he is killing innocent lives and soldiers just because he wants the Ukraine. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, this story, this whole thing. I'm praying for both Taiwan and for Ukraine. I really hope everybody holds tight and stays safe, because it's not going to get any better here, guys. I think it's going to get worse before it gets any better. And I don't know how long it's going to be bad for. It could be bad for a little while, or it could be bad for a long while. But nonetheless, it's going to be bad. T, thank you so much for being on, man. I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Long time no see. Thank you so much, man.
No problem.
Talk to you soon.
See you.
Peace. Well, guys, I got to wrap the show, unfortunately, but I wanted to tell you guys that if you guys are overseas, if you're watching this from overseas and are able to actually see this show, I am praying for you guys. I am thinking of you guys. I hope that you guys are finding refuge, finding safety. And I hope you're still with the people that you love. I'm worried. And like we just talked about it earlier in the top of the show, with this whole invasion that happened in Ukraine, this could inspire so many other bad people to go and invade other countries. I just really hope they reconsider and don't do what I think people are about to do. So my fingers are crossed and I am praying. I am praying hard for everybody right now. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate all y'all for being here, chopping it up with me. Yeah, we're going to be going through some hard times, I have a feeling, and we're going to be talking about it. We're going to get through it together as a family, for sure. Do me a favor, before you head off, please do not forget to hit that like button. Send those likes past 300 likes. That would really, really mean a lot to me. And of course, please do not forget to crush that subscribe button. Okay, if you enjoy the conversation and you enjoy us talking about these hard-hitting topics, please hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Oh, and also join my Patreon, or by all means go and hit that join button down below and help support this little channel that could. That would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, guys, it is time to get going. Much love to all you from all over the world, because I know you guys are watching from everywhere, every corner of the world. And I'm telling you, I love you all. Please be safe out there, okay? Keep your head on a swivel. And I'll see you guys in the next show. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.